Hey guys, I'm Tails,
And I'm Duck.
and welcome back to SAO Episode 8. Do you remember? This is a Door Explorer episode now. Do you remember what happened last episode?
The map. Yeah, we got a new sword.
Oh, that's right, we did. And
Some
Asuna,
other stuff probably happened, but
Asuna threatened an innocent girl.
oh yeah, that poor girl. She was fun. E.
Yeah. Elizabeth is a very interesting character. She's very I will hurt you.
Yeah, she's fun. It was a fun episode. The dragon, the new sword. I'm excited to see what he does now.
Oh well, you'll see. Do you have any
I'm
idea what's gonna
I have
happen in
no
this one?
idea where we're going from here. It didn't leave off with like hey, this is going to be our next step kind of thing. So I'm guessing we're just going to try and move up in the floors.
Yeah, that's
I don't
fair.
remember. I don't remember what floor we made it to, but we're definitely
Uh,
making it to floor 69 today. So
uh, so what do you think is gonna happen with Kirito's old sword now that he has a new one?
he's going to dual wield now since he doesn't use a shield.
That would make
It's going to
sense.
be pretty
Wait,
great.
too bad there's no feature like that in SAO.
That yeah, I didn't figure it would actually happen. It just sounds cool.
Yeah, it's very sad. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. He'd probably give it away. Maybe Tiffany takes it.
yeah,
I
I
don't know.
mean, I she said it was a rare drop. I bet it could be sold for a pretty penny.
Yeah. Isn't Tiffany a shop owner?
Yeah, he's a weapons
Yeah.
salesman.
See? So sell it to him and be done with it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Excellent.
Yeah. You ready to get on with it and see
Oh,
what he does with it?
I suppose so.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So
Uh,
thoughts?
so I was right. He definitely dual wielded. I'm the best.
Yeah.
Um, I got emotional there at the end for a second. Wow.
Yeah. Like that boss fight is the part that gives me chills.
Oh, yeah, I can see why.
Like especially like in the anime because it is such a high like emotional
Yeah.
thing because the army. So Kirito and Asuna we're gonna be go in the dungeon. Usually, like with the doors, you can go in, stay with the bosses, and just dip. You don't have to fight it. So
Right, which is what they were doing before they.
yeah, and the
Yeah.
those people, I kid you not, they are the army for the first floor town.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what they claim themselves to be, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, let's go to the floor 74 and try to beat this boss."
That's tragic.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
first floor guys.
it it's it was so the whole thing of obviously only one person in there was forcing them to go and nobody else wanted to.
Yeah.
So Asuna had the feeling like she had a duty to protect him and Kirito was dragged along and he was like, "Well, you know what? We're here, so let's try to kill this thing."
Is that how it happened for real?
Yeah, kind of.
That it's so their teleportation crystals. That was just one of those rooms where they don't work
Yes,
for some reason.
that is the first time in all the boss rooms that they haven't been able to teleport out.
Okay.
I think in another episode they boast how they haven't lost anybody for 70 odd floors. So and that's part of the reasons because when you get low HP, you dip. That's it.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah. Uh
It's. I mean, I. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what question I had questions, and then like action kept happening, and I don't remember most of them.
Well, I can tell you that I wasn't lying. Dual wielding is not a skill that anybody can just get. Like,
Yeah, no, I believe you.
like,
They mentioned that kind of.
yeah. So the dual wielding axe. I don't know. I've never caught that. And I've listened to this multiple times, and I guess I haven't heard that. Um, but you can dual wield. Like you can hold two weapons anytime you want. But the system only lets you attack with one.
Oh, I see.
So it's it's like in D&D, like if like you can hold two weapons, but unless you have the dual
Right.
wielding capability,
You can only swing one
yeah, at least I think that's how that
per
works.
turn. Yeah, I gotcha. That makes sense.
So
Um,
so his dual wielding lets him not only attack with both and create combos, but he can also use a sword skill with both without any lag between them.
on the food, was the sandwich actually bad, or was that just a way to
Oh yeah, no, that was just
move the plot?
that was a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she. I mean, the rabbit was as class, and it tasted really good. But then also, the sandwich is really good. Like,
Right.
and she goes on. The reason why she did started cooking was because in the first episode, when they hang out together, Kirito puts butter on the bread, and it's like, here, this tastes better. She's like, oh, I want to cook.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't understand it.
Um, and is Tiffany, does he fight, or is he just a shoppy?
He fights. He's part of the like raid squad. Raid like he's one of the people that they go to. He owns a shop, so he's mainly there, and I guess levels himself up like that.
I don't think I've ever seen him fight in the not 8 episodes that we've watched.
Yeah, I mean, you saw him in the first boss, which I guess it
Was he
was.
fighting? I can't even remember
Yeah, I mean, he was in the fighting
the
group.
background,
Yeah,
right? I guess that's fair. I just felt like he was so imposing the first time we saw him. I thought he was gonna be more of a, a main fighter that you see fighting often.
yeah. Besides this one, if you ever see any raid with the top three guilds or whatever, he's someone that they I don't want to say contract, but that he's someone that they go, hey, we need you, and so you'll see him
Gotcha.
in the background somewhere.
That makes sense. And Ballsy's back. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
It was fun to see him.
that's also another group they get because main character, side main character.
Right. He's the Krillin.
Yeah, he has to be there. Except he
Yeah.
actually is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really seen much of him, but he does seem like he's the leader of his group, so I imagine he's doing pretty well.
Yeah. Um, so I mean, like besides the boss fight, nothing really happened this episode. Like you got a rabbit.
The rabbit thing and then the boss fight, pretty much, which is
Oh
weird because it was 17 minutes long. And you'd feel like there'd be more, but
yeah, they cut like I said, it was 2 episodes, I think. So like they cut
yeah.
out a lot. The fight. No, the fight between Kirito and the bodyguard happened.
Oh yeah, I thought that was going to be a much bigger deal because
Nope.
correct me if I'm wrong, and it just might happen later, but in the intro that we've been watching at the beginning of every
Mm-hmm.
episode, I think it shows Kirito and that guy fighting.
I it does. Um,
Okay. I've always wondered. I was like, who the hell is that guy?
yeah, it. So I don't know if you heard. So and I don't know if you remember, but Asuna said vice leader or whatever.
Right.
So she's second in command and second strongest in that guild. and yet she has a bodyguard.
Yeah, it is a little weird. That's
I,
kind of like have you ever seen the picture? Who is it? Like Jason Momoa or something like that with his bodyguards.
like,
The bodyguards are like half his size. Like, what are
yeah,
they gonna
I
do?
don't know. Jason Momoa could just like punch someone and
He doesn't even have to fight. You could just look at him and fall in love. I mean, what?
uh, yeah. So in the anime, yeah, it was I believe it was also like that. It was just one swing. Oh, because it was a one strike duel.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason. So it was basically like whoever dealt the most damage in one strike won.
Gotcha. And then he went in for a second strike, so
Oh
that's
yeah,
why she came in and stopped him.
yep. Because the duel is over, and there was Kirito was shown as Victor.
Right. That makes sense.
His name isn't Victor. His name is
It's cute, actually. That makes sense. No, I mean it was a really good episode. Everything fit together so well, so it's hard to remember
yeah. It's just
like little pieces of it. But
we did miss some fan base or what's it called?
fan service.
Yeah, miss some fan service with Asuna.
Yeah.
It's because because Kirito does ask her, and so she and it's late, and Kirito says, "Hey, can I just like stay the night here?" She takes it way out of proportion, and she,
That's
and
funny.
and he's like, "Whoa, what are you doing? Put your clothes back on." It's like, "What? This isn't what you wanted?" And she yells at him, like in there.
That's
It's
funny.
it's yeah. They're very cute at the beginning when they're flirting with each other.
Yeah, it seems like a cute little relationship that's starting.
Yeah.
Um, that we touched on this earlier, but that scene when he grabbed her, that is usually when your parents walk in.
Yeah, it
And
really
I met
is.
I mentioned this Dragon Ball. Like you've seen Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
I used to watch Dragon Ball Z because I'm from America and we didn't have Dragon Ball before Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
At least not easy access. So I watched Dragon Ball Z before I watched Dragon Ball. And then when I did watch Dragon Ball, that's when my dad decided, you know what, this he seems to really be into Dragon Ball Z.
Uh-oh.
And I don't know if you remember the first few episodes of Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
but like Goku like pats her in the crotch, like, where's your tail? Or like
Yeah.
and like he looks up her skirt, she's taking a bath, and I'm like, oh my god.
This isn't what I thought at
My
all.
dad's like, "Oh, I guess I see why you like this show." And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, get him.
It's pretty great.
That's a perfect example.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty bad.
I've had that happen with Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Like it'll be a great fight scene, and then like there's like a one scene where they just start spewing out curses so much, and my parents walk in and like, no.
I don't know if you should be watching
Like,
this.
no, it's not
I
like that.
swear it's not always like this. Um, well, I mean that's a great question for our viewers though. Which is better, the original Full Metal Alchemist or Brotherhood? Even though that
Also,
has nothing to do with this show.
and also tell us your parents walking in on anime stories.
Yes, please, I must know. I don't want to feel alone.
Oh, you're not alone. It's okay. There's a reason why there's probably a whole subreddit for it.
Yeah, probably.
But okay, well, thanks everybody for watching,
Yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a like
and
and
don't forget to actually watch the reaction on Patreon in case you haven't, because otherwise, who knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, imagine like us actually saying that at the beginning of the episode rather than the end.
No, 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 no. We gotta say at the end that way people go, oh, well, that's a reaction.
So, I watched this whole episode and I didn't even realize. um, yeah, thanks for coming by.
Bye.